Watch this and I'll be right back.
Tommy, how is it that you said that black people that are married to white people or dating white people should not speak up on black issues? Now that you're dating Lana, you change gears.
Well, here's the thing. What you're saying is untrue. When you say, how is it you said that they shouldn't? What I said is, if you have picked a person, you should not be the main one sitting up there talking about how you don't like these people. It's obvious that you don't like them because you've chosen someone else. I said that because in my comment section, I kept getting guys who were dating white women saying, see, that's why I don't date black women. And I kept saying, that doesn't make sense. That's irritating. If you don't, say it and go. Do you hear me talk about that? I said that because in my comment section, I kept getting guys who were dating white women saying, see, that's why I don't date black women. And I kept saying, that doesn't make sense. That's irritating. If you don't, say it and go. Do you hear me talk about that?
Look, if you want to prove Tommy wrong, I mean, it's very easy. Just show what you did wrong. Let's just be adults. It's very easy to rebut someone's point if you know that they did something opposite of what they're telling you right now. Since Tommy does all the videos, all you could do is just show the opposite.
I specifically told this dude, you know, the dude married to a white woman, but said in his video about gays where he was opposing me, kept referring to gays and as we. So that's why I assumed he was gay. He was taking it up for it on their side. But he has a white woman, which I don't respect any black man with a white woman trying to come at me and tell me what I'm saying is wrong. Be quiet. It's just like me. As soon as I get me a white woman, I'd stop talking about black women. I wouldn't have nothing else to say. As soon as I decide a white woman's my best option, I would stop talking about black women. I would have nothing else to say. I would not make another video talking about something. And you black women need to shut up. You got a white woman, go somewhere and be happy. As soon as I get me a white woman, I'd stop talking about black women. I wouldn't have nothing else to say. As soon as I decide a white woman's my best option, I would stop talking about black women. I would have nothing else to say. I would not make another video talking about something. And you black women need to shut up. You got a white woman, go somewhere and be happy.
Just to recap now. You told LA that you said that black men who date white women, if they put black women down, they shouldn't because they date a white woman. That's what your excuse was. And you tried to get away with that idiotic excuse. You tried to get away with that by using the needle in a haystack method. You have millions and millions of videos and you didn't think anybody would go back and look. Well, I went back and looked and I found about 10 of your videos, all destroying this lie, the lie about you only call black women black as a generic term and you weren't talking about their skin complexion, and various amount of other things that I'm not going to put out there right now. I'm going to give you an opportunity, one last opportunity to just be honest, you know, and it's up to you if you want to do it. As far as interracial relationships go, the fact that you date Lana is good enough. You don't have to say anything. The fact that you can say all of this stuff about people, Ice-T and everyone who date white women, and you come back and you do something like this, that's good enough in itself. But it's more than a physical action. It's something mental that needs to change too. Because your viewers and fans who are now acceptable of this idea are not acceptable of it for the right reasons. They just like you, and so whatever you say, whatever you do, they're going to follow. And that could be dangerous. I'll give you a reason how that could be dangerous. And you should worry about this, Lana. You know, all Tommy exes he's talked about, called them all kind of names, foul names, and he used their breakup as a justification of an entire group of people. If you had a dark-skinned ex-girlfriend, you say, see, this is how dark-skinned women are. Either you guys get married and live happily ever after, or you break up and now all of a sudden he uses you to say how white women are terrible. That's his MO. He has a past of it. And that's what happens in the people that follow him. They're going to say the same things that they were saying about me when Tommy tried to put me down for falling in love with someone who had white skin. I don't care about any of that, you know, and this just shows how sad it is and how easy it is to gain power over a group of people looking to be led, and they follow anything. I should not have to show evidence. It's right there. If you like somebody that much, it's right there of all the foul things that he does. And if you really care about the truth, why do you make a justification for someone? You know, I don't get that. He does deflection and he lies, and that's pretty much it. But this is not interracial dating that the reason that I did this. There's a deeper reason that I did this, because Tommy is making a movie titled Fatherless America. Now, from the title alone, I think is going to be a lot of negativity and talking about how black people don't have dads in the community. If this documentary does not produce by the end of it methods and ways to change this, it is of no importance. It's no different than the old grandmother sitting on the porch just cussing and yelling and saying how stupid our generation is, or the young people are. It's no different. But why wait till the movie come out to try to show black people or black men how to be fathers? You can do that right now with this interracial situation by simply saying you made a mistake. You were led to believe something, and through life experiences you come to a new idea. That's learning. That you should not be ashamed of that. You should not feel like you have to lie about that. You felt that if a black man dates a white woman, he cannot have feelings, or he should not be allowed to give ideas or anything to help his community. Yet you were trying to do that. You're even hypocritical in your lie, because in your lie you put down black women and you date a white woman. You just said that if you should not be able to say anything negative about black women if you date a white woman. So even in your lie, you're being hypocritical. But the truth is so much bigger. I myself stood in the guy's class as he taught, and there was whispering that he dated a white woman. I never dated a white woman at this point. I never thought that I would date someone that was white. So I looked up, and when I said, yo, he dating a white woman? Motherfucking sellout. That was my exact words. I called him a motherfucking sellout. The irony of the situation is it was just a rumor. He wasn't even married to a white woman. He was married to a black woman, and I'm married to a white woman. That shows you how life works. I am not going to lie about that. I am going to tell people the truth so they can learn and they can grow. But what made you go from saying somebody's a sellout to actually marrying a white woman? What changed in you? What opened your horizons? That story, that message brings more people together than you just lying to take up for it. You know? I don't understand why you would do it unless it's just pride. You know, and that's another lesson that you can teach to be a black father, is overcoming your pride. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't lie. Don't be afraid of the decisions that you made in life. If you trust your decisions, if you love Lana, then, you know, and you do have these passionate ideas about helping black women, even though you're dating her, then that just opens up so many more doors for people who don't receive outside help to receive outside help. Why cut everybody off? We don't want the white man help. We don't want such and such help. We don't want his help. Okay, he's smart. Okay, he's intelligent. He got some ideas, but he date a white woman. We don't want his help. Well, who's helping you? Who's helping? The ignorant the blind cannot lead the blind. Who are you getting the actual help from? If someone has a great idea, it's a great idea. It doesn't matter what kind of person that they fell in love with. You have the ears listening to you, Tommy. You have the power and the voice, and you can use it for so much more good than what you're using it for now. Fatherless America, let's start by teaching, leading by example. Let's start by being honest with ourselves. Let's start by not saying blatant lies and challenging people to go and look up information that you as an adult know is true, because that's immature. And you just made a video about people being immature. Which leads me to my final point on this whole thing of you doing this to LA. You just made a video, you know, for Monty and Philly Just and everybody, talking about them being immature and doing all these undercutting, handing things. Yet, LA recorded himself making a song on his beat with his lyrics, all his own stuff. You took that, put it on your website so you can own his intellectual property. And you use this undercut, underhanded idea to then in turn go back and flag down his video for copyright infringement. He copyrighted you on a video and song that he made that he didn't take from you. You took from another black man that you just criticized for not working. Why did you do this? Why did you just preach that people should be able to say stuff on their page without you trying to get them fired from their job, try to take their pension or whatever lawsuits they have? These are your words. Then you go and you do this, and you got Lana involved in your videos now. So I asked Lana, how do you feel knowing that your boyfriend took somebody's stuff and stole it? It's legally stealing. And the reason you did it is because you don't think that LA's would take the extra legal step to counter suit, you know, and file a counter suit against you. So you did that to him, and you felt like he's so small enough that nobody would take up for him because you have sheep that you lead. And that's sad. This discredit everything that you could ever say. You jump into these guys' business and you talk about how small they are, with their 200, 100 subs. If LA is so small and you had this idea where you're going to be mature, you're not going to either do everything, you're saying that if you're pushed to a limit, then all bets are off. And if all bets are off, you can't have it one-sided where you can be that way, then all bets are off for everybody. Tyrone can make a page with 1 billion videos about you and watch all your videos and break them all down. People can send Craigslist people to your fucking house and do all these and put your documents and stuff online. Why can't they do that? It's time and place for everything. If they feel that they're mentally pushed, like you felt you was mentally pushed to steal and take from another man his own property and then flag him down. Fatherless America, Tommy, you need to start with pride. Pride is the #1 killer in the black American community. Pride is. And you're showing a lot of pride, doing a lot of immature things, and you're not owning up to the things that you do. The ball is in your court. Simply say, I messed up. I had an idea that I didn't think was right, and I apologize. And you know what? LA made a song that was funny, and it just got to me. And then he showed me up again on my radio show, and that kind of got to me too. And I fell right into the trap. I got so mad, so I did another underhanded thing. Just be an adult about it. You know, the ball is in your court. But if you lie about anything I said, I'm just gonna make another video. And I'm just gonna show more and more stuff, chopping in you saying this, you saying that. I don't want to have to do that, man. Y'all want to push somebody in a corner. They should be a man enough to just be honest with the people that they're so-called making videos to and trying to help out.